Welcome to JJ's Garage. Today we're going to be working on a Dodge Cummins 2500 right there. Real quick, we're going to be working on the hydrobooster because it's been making this noise right here. Almost like the relief valve is relieving too early, like the system has no power. So we're going to be working on that. I already replaced the top hose on the hydrobooster because it was constantly hissing by the brake pedal, and found out that Teflon part of the hose was lodged in the hydrobooster, so I got that replaced. Then about a month after that, this started happening right here where the system is relieving too early, and I'm just like part here, it shouldn't be doing that. It should only be relieving when you lock it. So we're going to be replacing the hydrobooster and possibly the power steering pump as well, just so I can get them both knocked out at the same time. I'm at about 139,000 miles on this thing, so might as well replace both of them. And so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that fixes the issue. What I'm thinking is when that Teflon part of the hose was lodged into the hydrobooster, it probably caused some damage in the seals and stuff, so that's why this is happening. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so the hydrobooster is right behind the master cylinder, brake master cylinder. Like I said before, I already replaced the stop hose right here where the Teflon liner was lodged into the hydroboost. So it's a brand new hose. And these are the parts that I'm dealing with right now. I just bought parts from rockauto.com. These are cardones. Here's the hydrobooster, brand new, and the power steering pump. One of these had a cord charge, I don't remember which, but one of them had a $30 cord charge. I'm pretty sure it's the hydroboost. So yeah, it comes with the O-rings you need, and power steering pump doesn't have a reservoir. They have those options, but my reservoir is not messed up or anything like that, so I'm just gonna swap it over. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, first thing we gotta do right here is remove this battery out of the way. Alright, battery's off. Next thing, I'm gonna get these two hoses out of the way. You're gonna need an 18mm to hold the back of the hard part of the hose, and then 22mm for this side. Alright, we got those off. Now we're going to be separating the brake master cylinder from the hydrobooster with that bolt right there. You can barely see it right there. Gotta take that off right there, and this one right here, and it should separate. And we're gonna take this plug off as well. Alright, after you get those two nuts out, you go ahead and pull it out and let it hang just like that. It shouldn't do any damage to anything as long as you don't move it too much. This nut right here had to be removed from the back. That was a pain in the ass. And now we're gonna go inside, remove the mounting nuts inside underneath the dash, and we gotta remove this hose right here, and then it should come out. Alright, so here we are underneath the dash. You're gonna be removing those 4 nuts right there where the hydro boost comes in. Take those 4 off, and by looking down here I just realized that this thing is actually leaking a little bit, so there's definitely an issue with the seals in this thing, so I'm glad I'm replacing it. And you see that rusty ass rod? If you follow that right there, it hooks up to your brake pedal. You're gonna want to undo that clip right there. So you undo that clip, those 4 nuts, and the hydro boost should pull right out. Alright, I got the 4 nuts off and the clip. Probably gonna have to get another one of these soon. This thing is super rusted. I cheated a little bit with my power tool. So now this thing should come right off. Yep, should pull right out. So I'm gonna be doing that now. Alright, so here's a quick side by side real quick. This thing was definitely leaking a little bit right there. Yep. So we just gotta move these 2 hoses over here. They're attached to these bracket right there. So I would just leave the hoses attached to the bracket so you don't have to worry about alignment later. Just undo the hoses, which to go right there. Where's that nipple? Let's see. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to replace that. Move that plunger to this side. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, there's nothing else, so we'll see how that goes. There she is. Now we're just gonna reverse everything we just did to take it apart and just slap it back in there. So I just realized the master cylinder has its own bolt, so we have to remove this guy out of here, and it's reverse thread, so you gotta turn it to the right to get it off. All right. Alright, so the night got a hold of me, so there's probably gonna be a part 2 to this video because I gotta get this truck out of here. Everything's hooked up. If you want to bleed this, it says to remove the ignition source, so pull one of the ignition fuses. I'm just gonna pull that one right there, see what happens, and just crank it. Make sure you got fluid in the reservoir, which we do, at least up to the neck, and then you're just gonna crank it a few times without the truck starting, and that's gonna get pretty much gonna get fluid all the way up to the hydro boost and back. So we're gonna do that real quick, make sure that's all primed up and ready to go, and we'll see if the problem's still there. If it's still there, and we still got a power steering pump to replace. If it's gone, then I guess I gotta make a decision whether I want to replace the power steering pump anyways or not. So let's get to it. Alright, so here we are. Truck is running, bled it out. That fuse didn't work. Truck started right up. I just shut it off and disconnected the fuel pump and did it that way. So yeah, let's see if replacing that hydro boost fix the problem or not. Okay, actually the steering wheel feels a lot smoother, no cap. Oh wow, it's like I got power steering back or something. That's crazy. So no hissing at all. Wow, Okay. I think the problem is gone. Didn't even have to replace the power steering pump. So now I have to decide whether I want to do that or not anyways. Maybe just keep it just in case. Have it, you know, just have it in hand just in case. I gotta check engine light. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to investigate. Probably from pulling fuses and shit. But yeah, the problem seems to be fixed. I got my power steering back. And my brakes are probably gonna be a lot better now. Now that the hydro boost is working the way it's supposed to be. Alright, so I just did the test drive, and holy crap, I didn't know I didn't have brakes. Like, the difference is ridiculous. I just tap on the brake pedal and this thing freaking stops. So yeah, my steering's back, my brakes are back, I got no complaints. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and be safe, alright? Cheers.